Bleacher Report came up with top trade targets for the Browns, so on the Browns now, ahead of 2021's training camp. They have tight end Harrison Bryant or David Njoku, defensive tackle Malik Jackson. Do you see any of those potentially being traded?
Yeah, Njoku's the guy that jumps out of those three. I mean, they just signed Malik Jackson. I think he's going to play a bunch. Njoku, we know that he was a little unhappy a year ago and wanted to be traded. The Browns were in no hurry to trade him last year. Then they had already picked up that $16 million or $6 million option, but it wasn't guaranteed, and they let it become guaranteed. So to me, that speaks like, hey, they trust David Njoku to at least a certain degree. They feel he's important. They like how he teams up with Austin Hooper. We know Kevin Stefanski loves to use tight ends. So I could see if somebody made the perfect offer for Njoku, the Browns saying okay. And then Harrison Bryant, I feel they think he's a building block and is only going to get better. So I don't think there's any chance they trade him. You could make an argument for Njoku, but I think that's unlikely to.
Yeah, and that's a guy that's a first-round pick with a lot of ability and a young player as well.
Yeah, and we saw Austin Hooper did not have the year that I think they hoped a year ago for a variety of reasons, and I think they feel like Njoku kind of gives them a real good backup plan.